Good morning and welcome to ExploreGPT. My name is Kevin and I visit different destinations every week and let AI plan my entire day. And today we're in the city of Prague. So I'm going back to my roots, guys, and I'm using ChatGPT once again, and the prompt that I've given it is plan a full day budget itinerary in Prague for a solo traveller starting at 10 AM and ending at 7 PM. Include public transport, hidden gems, street food, local culture and scenic spots that are good for filming. First place it's given me is Old Town Square. Start at the Old Town Square, wander the square, watch the astronomical clock on the hour and get your first street food fix. Try a warm turtleneck chimney cake from a well-reviewed stand or bakery nearby. Sweet, photogenic and great for handheld filming. Plenty of narrow alleys and cafes around for quick B-roll. So that's where I'm currently stood at the moment. I'm actually in the middle of Old Town Square. It's absolutely heaving. It's full of tourists everywhere, loads of tour guides about. It's literally peak morning, so it's just gone past 10 AM. I'm gonna try and find this turtleneck. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. I need to ask them how do I pronounce that, but it sounds amazing. Chimney cake, I've never had it before. It's actually my very first time in Prague, very first time here in Czech Republic as well. So I'm gonna check out the clock as well, take in the atmosphere of the square and let's see what else I can find around here. Right, so as you can see, this is the middle of the Old Town Square. It is really cool, big nice open space, loads of people walking around. But it's a nice sunny day. I'm filming on a Monday today as well and it's absolutely heaving. But yeah, I believe this is also the astronomical clock. The level of detail and architecture on just like the side of the building, it looks incredible. It literally looks like something out of a Disney movie or something. Unfortunately, I missed it on the hour. I don't know if it like chimes or does something like really cool and fancy on the hour. So at the moment it's just gone past 10 past 10. Oh well, it's still pretty cool to see anyways. And yeah, I'm gonna keep wandering around and just taking the atmosphere a bit more. Check it out, I think I found my first stand with the turtleneck. Looks like they're making them fresh here as well, which is cool. I can see it's original one for 100 krona, I believe it is. Can I just get one original? Yeah, please. Ah, perfect. Thank you. Can I ask, how do I pronounce the name of this food? Turtleneck. Turtleneck. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, yes. Right guys, so I've got my turtleneck and I'm gonna find a spot to eat it now and give you a taste test review. Here we go, I actually just found a bench right behind these little stores. Right, so I'm just gonna put you on the bench there. So yeah, I saw her like roll it in like some sugar or cinnamon at the end afterwards, but touching it, it feels really warm and fresh. Smells amazing. I'm excited to try it. Here we go, first taste test review. That is good. Uh-oh, I'm being attacked by wasps. I'm on the move because I was being attacked by a wasp, which I still am. So the downside of having a sweet treat is you just get attacked by nature. So I'm trying to avoid the wasps because there was a few wasps in that area. Right, so it might just have to be an on the move food review. But no, overall impressions, really nice, really sweet. It's just like rolled in cinnamon, tastes really tasty. I paid 100 Czech krona for it, which I think is about £3.50, something like that. But yeah, it's really tasty. I'm gonna give it a 8.2 out of 10. I just need to find a place to put this camera down so I can actually start eating it properly. Literally within seconds I was getting attacked again, so I think I'm just gonna put the camera away, eat this on the move before I get attacked by more wasps, and then I'll see you for the next part of the itinerary. Okay, this is really cool. Just come across these guys with 3 amazing dogs. What breed are they? I have no idea, but look at the fur on them. Very cute, very majestic. Wizard, this guy's got on his collar. That's so cool. Right, so the down-nick was brilliant, but just be aware of wasps when you do eat it. If you're walking around Old Town Square, you will be attacked by wasps. So highly recommend eating it on the move. Don't stand still or sit still. Just walk around and eat it, but really delicious. Anyways, I'm back at the astronomical clock because I found there's a huge crowd gathering around it now, and it's actually nearly about to strike 11 o'clock on the dot. So I think something is about to happen. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. Here we go. So you can see the amount of crowds that have gathered now. Everyone's just like pointing their phones and cameras. So I'm like, is there a show about to happen? What's going on? Right, okay, so that was rubbish, literally. All it did was just like ring some bells, and that was it. You barely even saw anything moving. I think there was like one little statue like ringing a bell, but as soon as it did, the crowd just sort of dispersed and everyone was like, wow, is that it? Like, so yeah, that is not worth waiting for. If you're coming here to try and get like on the hour, like o'clock, just to see something happen, it's not worth it. Yeah, I wouldn't wait around for that. Anyways, now that it's 11 o'clock, it is time to move on to the next part of my itinerary list, which is walk across Charles Bridge. Karlov Most to Mala Strana. Stroll slowly across Charles Bridge, shooting the statues, river views and buskers. This is one of Prague's most iconic film locations. Aim to capture sea shots of the bridge arches and skyline. Shoot towards Prague Castle for classic compositions. So this sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna check out Charles Bridge. Hopefully I get some nice views and nice shots. So let's go check it out. And here we go, guys. I believe this is Charles Bridge. This is cool. First entrance point, and it looks magnificent. Again, the architecture looks beautiful. It's like a grand entrance to the bridge. And I can already see a glimpse of some of the views I'm about to get, but yeah, it looks stunning. Let's get a closer look. Okay, so this is the Old Town Bridge Tower, which was built in 1357, is that? This is cool. It looks like you do have to pay to enter though, so 250 krona. But yeah, I won't be doing that. I'm gonna cross the bridge. But yeah, officially on Charles Bridge. If I look to my right, got this stunning view of the lake. This is a pretty stunning bridge. You've got all these like sculptures and statues on either side as well. And if I look to my left over here, check out that view. Yeah, there's all these cool little stores as well, selling like loads of souvenirs, keychains and whatnot. The views are absolutely insane around here. You can see the castle in the distance over there as well. I think I'm going to be going to that later, but even the elevation of the rest of the city, it looks like it's all steep on a hill now, so I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of steps in today, I reckon. But yeah, just as I stand here in the middle and I can see all the loads of different sculptures, they all look like chess pieces actually, which is quite cool. On the side, some are like black and some are white, some are like different coloured stone. But yeah, it's another hot one today. I think it's 24, 25 degrees. I'm catching just at the end of summer, so at the time of recording, it's around the beginning of September. So summer is unfortunately coming to an end, but I'm still making the most of the hot weather. I think it's getting a lot colder in England now as well, so I'm very thankful and grateful to be here. Definitely not complaining in the slightest. Right guys, so I've nearly made it to the end of the bridge, but now is probably the best time to tell you the next part of my itinerary, which is Hidden Gem Garden. Head up to the Garden on the slope of Petrin Hill, a beautiful Baroque terrace garden that opens at 10 AM in season. It's intimate, well framed for cinematic shots and far quieter than the main tourist trails. Entrance is typically modest, worth it for the photos and videos. So looking on Google Maps, it's only about a 5-minute walk away from the end of the bridge, so I'm excited to check out this hidden gem, so let's go check out the garden. This is pretty random as well. I've seen a lot of these duck boutiques around Prague. What's significant about a duck in Prague? Look at that, duck you. There's so many ducks. Yeah, there's a few of those around, so I'm wondering, did Prague invent the rubber duck? Is ducks a national thing here in Prague? I have no idea. Let me know in the comments down below. Okay. So I think this is the entrance to it. The garden open It's just off this like main road. I would have never known this was here, but let's go in and see what this is like. Okay, so I've definitely escaped all the main hustle and bustle away from all the tourists now. So I think on the right tracks to a garden. Here we go, Vertber Garden, open daily, 10 till 7. Hello.
Hello.
Is this the garden?
Yes.
Perfect. Is it free?
No.
Does it, how much? No, it's okay. 150. Cool, yeah, I'll pay. Can I pay on card?
Yes. Here, please.
Perfect, thank you. Perfect, thank you. Right, so it did look like I had to pay. Just checking how much it is on my Revolut. Oh, so it cost me £5 entry to get in. But wow, my first impression, this is cool actually. Let's just see what was behind me. I looked at the camera, what on earth? So you're first greeted to that, which is pretty stunning. And as you walk out, this is Vertber Garden. And as you can see, there's no one here. It looks like I have the whole place to myself. Oh, actually, I think there's a few people up there, but got this whole main bit to myself. This is so nice and peaceful. This nice water fountain. Ah, look at all these birds. At first I thought, are these bird sounds like playing through speakers or something? But no, it's actual little birds through this little enclosure. Wow, look at all these little ones here. Don't know how well this is showing up on camera. You can see my big shadow. There is like hundreds of birds here. Loads of tiny ones as well. No idea what species any of them are, but they're so cute. Well, part of me feels a little bit sad because they are sort of trapped in this like enclosure. So I'm wondering how they actually got here. I hope they're all okay though. This is gorgeous. This is honestly so nice and peaceful. Very tranquil around here. It's definitely a change of pace from coming from Old Town Square, where it was just mad, literally tourists everywhere you go. And here there's like about 5 people. Yeah, the views are insane. Gonna keep going up one more level, see what the views are like up there, and I might just chill on a bench for a bit. It's definitely well kept, this place, but yeah, I would have easily walked past this if I didn't know it was here. It wasn't very well signposted on the outside, so it's not immediately obvious. First impressions of this garden is it's definitely worth the £5 entry fee. I think if you just want to sort of escape, get away from the hustle and bustle, and just have a moment of peace, I'd highly recommend coming to Vertber Garden. Right, I'm going to explore that building behind me now, see what's in there. Right guys, so I think I've made it right to the top, and wow, the view is insane up here. I'm going to spin my camera around so you can have a look. Alright, so I believe over there, is that part of the castle? Could be, but gosh, you can sort of see the whole of Prague from up here. What a view. Yeah, some of the buildings in Prague are beautiful. And then this little Vertber Garden is such a hidden gem. And yeah, got the place all to myself at the moment, so I might just chill on this bench for a bit, just take it all in. Right then guys, so I've just been chilling on this bench for a few minutes. I've just been enjoying the garden, enjoying the peacefulness, and it's just absolutely beautiful. But it is time to go on to the next part of my itinerary now, which is Petrin Hill and Funicular panoramic shots. Take the Petrin Funicular, ticket may be separate or covered by a transport pass. Check at the machine, single rides are roughly 60 krona if not covered. At the top, use the lookout spaces and the rose garden for sweeping city shots. The small Petrin lookout, or the tower if you want a tower shot, gives excellent cinematic vantage points over Prague's red roofs. Now, this is quite interesting because the Petrin Funicular has actually been closed for over a year now. It's been in renovation and it isn't due to open until another year. So I'm a bit surprised why ChatGPT has actually recommended it to me still. So I won't be taking the funicular, so it looks like I am going to be walking it, unfortunately. Now again, looking at Google Maps, it actually is saying it's about a 23-minute walk, but it is 119 meter elevation. So I'm not actually too sure if it is going to take me 23 minutes or if it actually is possible as well. I'm gonna try my best to do it anyways. I'm usually rubbish with hikes or anything like that, so 23 minutes, it might actually be like double that, if it's actually even possible for me to walk it all the way up there. But it's on the list, so I'm gonna try and make it to Petrin Hill. Whether I walk it or Uber it, I will get to the top as best as I can. But anyways, let's see if I can make it to the top of Petrin Hill. Okay guys, so I've made it back onto the main road. I've already started my trek up to Petrin Hill. I can definitely feel the elevation. It's definitely going steeper and steeper now. Google Maps is telling me it's a 22-minute walk away. Don't even know if you can see any of that. Yeah, I'm wondering how long it actually is going to take. I reckon it's going to take me at least 30. But let's go see what Petrin Hill is like. Okay, 15 minutes in, I've reached all these steps now. Yep, keep going. No idea how high I actually am now. Not high as in like cannabis high, high as in elevation high. But yeah, I really hope the views are worth it. Right then guys, so I have made it to some sort of peak, and it looks like I've made it to the Eiffel Tower. Or not really the Eiffel Tower, some sort of like tiny replica of it. It's very strange because I was literally stood under the actual Eiffel Tower like a couple of weeks ago. Picture on screen now. I did go at night time and it was all lit up, it was pretty cool. So yeah, this looks tiny in comparison to it, but yeah, didn't even know this was here. Yeah, I'm going to keep exploring around this area. Oh, by the way, it did actually take me about 25 minutes to make it up to the top. So Google's actually right. Yeah, 25-minute walk. And in all honesty, it wasn't too bad. I have cooled off a bit now. I'm excited to see if I can get any like really cool vantage viewpoints of the whole city of Prague from up here. So I'm going to keep walking around, see what else there is to explore. So it looks like I've made it to the Petrin funicular station. And yeah, it looks like there's a sign on the outside which says, "Out of service. We look forward to welcoming you aboard in 2026 after the renovation. Thank you for your understanding." But yeah, thank you for making me do loads of steps on this mini hike adventure. Yes guys, I think I have found the lookout spot, and here it is. Whoa, and that is pretty cool actually. Oh, you can see the building, the funicular down there as well. It's all under reconstruction. Yeah, but wow, that is such a cool view. I don't think the camera's doing this view any justice at all. It is a bit noisy, as you can hear. Oh, here we go, look. So, this is the current state of the funicular in September 2025. Looks an absolute state, but this is so cool. They got these locks, not that many, but a few little love locks over there. And yeah, that is a pretty insane view, gotta say. That was worth it, hiking all board this way. So yeah, a few more people getting pictures behind me, but it's cool. I seem to be walking back down now as well. So yeah, I don't know if there is any other viewpoints, but no, that viewpoint was pretty cool actually. So whilst I'm walking, I might as well tell you the next point on my itinerary, which is lunch. Budget local bites in Mala Strana. Descend into Mala Strana for a budget lunch. Try a smażenie, a fried cheese sandwich or a grilled klobasa from a street vendor or casual bistro. Alternatively, pop into a small local cafe for soup and bread. Cheap, hearty and camera friendly, captures local life. So it's pretty cool. It's sort of giving me free range to sort of pick a venue that I can choose. I believe Mala Strana was the area I was in before, and it's quite a large area, so there are a few different eateries I can choose. But I'm excited to see what's for lunch, so let's go see what I find and check out what's on their menu. Wow, and here we go. An even better, more open view. Gosh, that is cool. It's very steep. I could easily just fall over that. Right guys, so I've made it back down to sort of the ground level now. And I believe this area that I'm in is known as Camper Island. It looks quite cool. It looks like I'm back by the river again. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely stunning view. So I need to find a lunch spot though. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just sort of wandering the streets. So I'm gonna continue wandering around, exploring and see if anything takes my fancy and I can get some lunch in my belly. This is a cool viewpoint that I've found. So there's Charles Bridge, as I was stood before. And yeah, right at the bottom of the river now. Right, lunchtime, still is lunchtime. I have no idea where I'm going. Sometimes when AI gives me free roam of choice, it makes it harder because then I've got too much choice and I don't know where I want to eat. So I like it when it gives me a specific place because then I have to eat this, like eat at this restaurant and I'm like, okay, I'll go there. But when I got free roam, it takes me ages to decide. No idea where I want to go, but I'm gonna keep roaming the streets anyways and see what I can find. Right, so I've been walking for a fair bit now actually, and I'm struggling to find like any street food vendors at all. Mostly just like all like proper restaurants, sit down places. I don't know if I'm in the wrong area or not, but yeah, might have to do a plan B and just go to one of them. Which is a shame because I was looking for like these street food vendors. I don't know if I'm just in the wrong place, but it seems to be going back uphill now, so yeah, I'll keep looking anyways. Hopefully I can find a good spot for lunch. Right, as I've been walking, I've actually stumbled across, I believe this is like the exit of the castle, which is quite cool. And look, we've got these guards dressed up here in suits. God, they must be hot on a day like this. Sun is shining right on them and they're stood perfectly still. Then I look to my right and then, wow, I've got another incredible view of Prague from up here. Definitely walked a fair bit, but yeah, Prague is definitely a very steep, hilly city that I've discovered, but full of scenic views. Hey look, if I look to the right, I can see that's the like fake Eiffel Tower in the distance again. Wow. Again, beautiful. So scenic. Okay, so I'm walking back down steps now, trying to get back into like the centre bit, find a good food place. It's funny, as I'm walking down, everyone walking up, you can hear them like heavy breathing because it is a mammoth of a journey to get up to the top. So this place is pretty cool. As I'm just stumbling past, I found this pub. I believe it's the oldest pub in Prague. Look at that. Since 1375. Although we do have babies crying, I don't know if this is going to be the best venue. I'll give it a try anyways. If not, I can always just leave, so we'll see. Right guys, so I made it inside. I'm sort of in like a basement area and it's so dark in here. I've literally just got a candle light lit my face, so it's a true test of my camera's low light abilities as well. I'm gonna spin my camera so you can have a look. So this is my current setup. I've got these nice candle-lit place and this is the menu. No idea if you can see any of this, but I don't know what I'm gonna go for. I might just ask the waiter for the recommendations. I do want something quite traditional, but this beef goulash looks quite nice, so I might go for that. Typical Czech cuisine, apparently. But yeah, we'll see what I go for, and then I'll show you the food. I'm going to show you around the place, if you can see anything. I'm not too sure, but it's very dark at the moment. This is like the quieter area, so I entered upstairs and it was really busy, so they sent me down here and I managed to get a table, which is nice and quiet, very chilled actually. And yeah, I've got this like little corner section to myself, so ordered the beef goulash. Really excited for the food to come when it arrives.
So
hello.
napkins, water for your hands. Don't drink this, man.
Okay, thank you so much. So you've just brought me some water for my hands so I can wash it. Interesting, let's try that. There we go, nice clean hands. And now all I have to do is wait for the food to arrive. You just noticed as well, there's all these like skulls on the ceiling looking over me, which is quite cool. And yeah, I've actually got this whole little basement area to myself now, which is quite cool. Okay guys, so the food has just arrived. This looks and smells incredible. Beef goulash. Is this bread or dumplings apparently? But this looks like bread. Yeah, I'm excited to tuck into this. Right, so I'm gonna just go straight in for this beef. I've cut straight through it with a spoon, so I'm gonna assume it's really nice and soft. But here we go, first taste test review, beef goulash. Wow, that's incredible. That is nice and soft. Next, let's go in for this bread dumpling sort of thing. Oh my god, guys, this is delicious. And the music's just gone all upbeat as well. This is brilliant. Okay, first of all, the beef is so tender and soft. It literally melts in your mouth. I'm literally cutting it with a spoon. This sort of like bread dumpling thing is also really nice and soft. Oh my god, this is much better than I expected actually. And this is actually unbelievable. Looks like it comes with some onions as well, which I don't mind. Onions are really good. So my first impressions, this is absolutely delicious. I think if I do have to give this an overall rating, I can't remember what I paid for it. I think it was 319 krona on the menu. I think it's under £10. I think it's gonna be like £8 or £9, which is really good value for money. This is gonna get such a high rating. I think I'm gonna have to give this a 9.4 out of 10. This is so good. Okay, if you're ever in Prague, highly recommend finding the medieval tavern and getting the beef goulash, because this is delicious. Right guys, I'm gonna absolutely demolish the rest of this, and then I will see you for the next part of today's video. Oh, wow. Right guys, just walked out the oldest pub in Prague, as you can see behind me. That food was absolutely delicious. Easily the best food I've had in my European travel so far. I think I have to boost the rating actually. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. That was just amazing. Highly, highly recommend if you're ever in Prague, go to the medieval tavern, get the beef goulash, you will not be disappointed. Anyways, it's now time to go to the next place on my itinerary now, which is Prague Castle Complex, exterior and gardens. Head to Prague Castle precincts. The complex and many gardens are open widely. Historical buildings, exhibitions open roughly from 10. Walk the castle ramparts and the Golden Lane area for atmospheric medieval footage and wide vistas back over the city and Vltava. The Castle Hill provides one of the best stable long-range shots of Prague. So it is going back up the steps which I came from earlier. I am getting loads of steps in today, which is great. I do actually need to burn some of those calories off that I've just earned in the pub. But yeah, so I'm gonna check out the castle. Excited to see more of it, and let's go check out and see what it's like. Okay, so I've walked right back up the top of the steps. So I've entered the first bit of the main castle area. I'm greeted by this sort of big open square bit, which is nice. Loads of people are heading this way, and I'm assuming I'll get a much better view of the castle. Right, so I have come across a price list, and I can see it says Prague Castle main circuit, 450 krona. I think that's about like £15 or something like that. So yeah, I don't think I'll be going inside, but I'll just check out the exteriors, take what I can get for free. And here we go, wow. Oh my God. God, look at the level of detail in the architecture. It's insane. All the little tiny people like that they've made there. I just wonder how on earth do they build something like that? I'm just going to explore the outer exterior bits and take it all in. But yeah, this is so cool. I reckon it would be good to go inside. ChatGPT didn't tell me to pay for a ticket to go inside. I think it just said explore the exteriors and the gardens. There might be some gardens as well around here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. This seems like quite a large complex. So I'm going to walk around, see what else is around the area. First impressions of that castle. Is it castle? It looks like a church, but I think they call it Prague Castle anyways. That is insane. That's so cool. All right, let's see what else I can find around here. Right guys, so I've just found this cool little chill out spot in the gardens. Just resting my feet as well. I've done about 23,000 steps today. Loads of elevation as well. But it is that time to go on to the next spot on my itinerary, which is coffee break and hidden cultural stop, Wallenstein Garden. Descend towards the old town and stop by Wallenstein Garden near Mala Strana, a lesser known Baroque garden with a grotto and peacocks at times. The formal layout and fountains are lovely for short cinematic inserts. It's peaceful and a great contrast to the busy squares. So yeah, another garden to check out. It seems like Prague is full of gardens at the moment, which I absolutely love. So picturesque, beautiful, peaceful. Looking at Google Maps, it's only about a 15-minute walk away from where I am now, so not too far. So yeah, let's go check out Wallenstein Garden. Right, here we go guys. So I've made it to the Czech Senate, apparently. This is also the Wallenstein Gardens. So if I pan around here, you'll be able to see. Got this cool water feature, which is nice. Whoa! And then if I look down, you can see all these cool fish. Look at the size of them. Bloody hell. What fish even is that? That's amazing. And over here's a bit more of the garden area. It's got a little fountain, and I think I can definitely see some peacocks up ahead as well, which is cool. Wow. Look at these guys. Love the colour of them as well. This blue guy's my fave. New best mate of the day. So this is quite cool. I've just been chilling in front of this building. I believe it's some sort of Senate Parliament building for Czech Republic. That's what it says on the sign anyways. Yeah, the architecture's cool. The illustrations on the ceiling and walls look amazing as well. And I've got a little peacock who's following me as well. My new best mate. But yeah, he's over there now. And I've got all these benches, which is cool. You can just sit and chill on these benches. I've literally just been sat here for the last 20 minutes. But anyways, it is on to the next part in the itinerary now, which is cross to Letna Park Metronome Viewpoint. Take a tram or walk across the river to Letna Park for the big panorama of the river, bridges and Old Town. The giant metronome site and the surrounding terraces provide huge sweeping skyline shots, excellent for golden hour filming. The Letna Beer Garden area adds lively local colour and street food stores on busier days. So I'm excited to check out another park. Again, it's just been full of parks and gardens today, but it's been absolutely beautiful. I am going to take the tram as well. I actually haven't taken any public transport since I've been here, which is quite interesting. Prague is one of those cities which is actually quite small, so you can just afford to walk around everywhere, and that's what I've been doing so far. But after 25,000 steps, I think I am ready to take some public transport. I managed to just grab a 24-hour pass as well. It was really cheap, it was only like £4. So hopefully the tram's not too difficult to take. I can't imagine it will be, but yeah, it seems like it's only about a 15-minute journey away. So let's go check out what the park is like. Right, so tram taken successfully. That was really easy actually. It was just one stop and no one even checked for a ticket, so I could have just bunked it, to be fair, but I'm not like that. I like buying my tickets just in case. But anyways, I am only a 8-minute walk away from my destination now, which is great according to Google Maps. So yeah, I'm gonna check out this Metronome Viewpoint, whatever that is, and Letna Park, and hopefully it's all worth it in the end. So yeah, 7 minutes away, let's go check it out. Wow, and I have to say, my first impressions of this park is it is huge. Just look what I've just walked into now. Got this huge pond area. Some people just sitting and chilling. Sun's still shining, beaming away. And yeah, this is a really nice park to chill in. Yeah, love a good park. And it is sort of coming towards like the end of the day-ish, like the evening. So ending the day in a park in nature, always the best way. So yeah, but we're gonna check out the Metronome Viewpoint and see what else the rest of the park has to offer. Wow, this is cool. So there is E-Pet Arena, home of Sparta Prague. It's not the biggest stadium in the world, but any football fans will probably appreciate still. It's just off this main road here. But yeah, that's pretty cool to see. And it's crazy the actual amount of steps I've done today. I've literally walked so many places. So yeah, got the stadium and then got Cirque du Soleil behind me. Pretty fascinating. But yeah, I'm gonna head back into the park now and see if there's anything else that I can find. Right then guys, so I've just been chilling on this bench for like the last half an hour, just people watching again, enjoying the park. It's been an absolutely beautiful day, but I think it's time to tell you the last part of my itinerary now, which is sunset golden hour filming at Letna. Settle in for sunset shots over the city. The long view across the Vltava and the bridges is perfect for time lapses, silhouettes and wide establishing shots. Grab a cheap takeaway beer or snack from nearby stands for atmosphere. So that's where I am. I'm currently in Letna Park now, and it is quite strange because it's also the first time where ChatGPT hasn't given me a place for dinner to end the day. But in all honesty, I am still quite full from the lunch that I had earlier. Again, that beef goulash was absolutely delicious and incredible. Like, I was cutting the beef with a spoon. It was that good. So soft, moist, tender. Absolutely loved it. So I'm actually not that hungry at this moment in time. I probably will grab something really cheap later on in the evening. It is actually currently 6 o'clock at the moment, so sunset isn't scheduled for another hour and a half, so I won't be catching any sunset golden hours. But I think I'm done filming for the day in order to get loads of city landscapes, so I think this is probably where I'm going to actually end my video. Currently looking at my step tracker as well, I am actually ending my film day on 29,000 steps. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So it has been quite a long day for me, and I'll probably add another 3,000 at the end of the day just to get back to the hostel, get back to get some food as well. So yeah, I am absolutely knackered after doing Berlin and now Prague. Like, my legs are gone. But no, it has been an incredible day. My impressions of Prague overall has been amazing. It's such a beautiful city to come to. Again, getting around is quite simple because it is quite small and compact, as opposed to like Berlin, where I was taking the metro constantly. Here I was able to walk to to all of my different destinations on my itinerary, which was great. So yeah, there is a lot of hills though, so if you are planning on coming here, just be prepared to walk up a lot of hills. But apart from that, it's such a beautiful city and I highly recommend coming here. But anyways, I think that is the time where I am going to end this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a huge favor, give it a like, drop a comment down below and hit that subscribe button, as I'm going to be releasing new videos every Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time. I will see you on the next adventure, but until then, sayonara.